Welcome to In 5 Minutes. We take problem on overhang beam with point load, uniformly distributed load and a couple. A problem statement is draw shear force and bending moment diagram for the beam as shown in the figure. So this is the loading diagram for the beam. This is a overhang beam. Here at point A we have hinge support, whereas at point D we have roller support, and this part of the beam is the overhang. We see that beam is loaded with point load, couple as well as uniformly distributed load of given magnitudes, and these are the span for the application of load. So let's solve the problem. So first we draw the support reactions. A vertical support reaction BA at point A, and we see that there is no horizontal forces acting, so there won't be any horizontal support reaction. Then there will be another vertical support reaction at point D, which is given as VD. So upward support reaction is a assumed direction. If the value comes out to be positive, then our upward direction, assumed direction, will be correct, true. In the problem we have to find out first shear force diagram, second the bending moment diagram. So we start with the solution. Our first step is to find out the support reactions. For this we make use of static equilibrium equation. The two equations that would be used is summation of moment about any point equal to 0 and summation of all vertical forces Fy is equal to 0. So let's take the first static equilibrium equation. Summation of all moments about, let's take point A. Summation of all moment about point A is equal to 0. Now let's write the expression for all the moments about point A. Sign convention is clockwise moment about point A is positive and anti-clockwise moment about point A is negative. So first there will be a clockwise moment due to this uniformly distributed load of 5 kN per meter acting at a span of 3 meter. So we have clockwise, so positive 5 into 3, and this will be acting at the center of the span, so the distance from point A will be 1.5 meter. Then there will be a clockwise moment due to this force 10 kN acting at a span of 3 meter from point A, so we have 10 into 3. Then we have anti-clockwise moment of 15 kN, so we have minus 15. Then we have the anti-clockwise moment due to this support reaction VD, which is acting at a distance of 3 plus 3 plus 2, 8. So we have VD into 8. Then we have a clockwise moment caused due to this UDL of 3 kN per meter intensity acting at a span of 2 meter. So the magnitude is 3 multiplied by 2, and it is acting at the center of this much span. So its distance from point A will be 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So multiply by 9. And this whole is equal to 0. So after solving this, we get the value of VD as 11.45 kilonewton. Since it is positive, our direction is upward. That means the same as the direction assumed. Now let's take the another static equilibrium equation. Now summation of all vertical forces is equal to 0. Our sign convention is upward force is positive and downward forces are negative. We have two upward support reactions VA and VD, so VA plus VD. Then we have all the forces which are acting downward. So we have first this force whose magnitude will be 5 multiplied by 3. Then we have this force of 10 kN minus 10. Then couple is not taken into consideration. Then we have this force whose magnitude is minus 3 multiplied by 2, and this is equal to 0. Now on substituting the value of VD equal to 11.45 kilonewton in this equation, we get the value of VA is equal to 19.55 kilonewton. Since it is also positive, our direction is the same as the assumed direction, that is upward. Now let us write the value of VA and VD in this loading diagram so that it will be helpful while calculating the shear force and bending moment. VA is equal to 19.55 kilonewton and VD is equal to 11.45 kilonewton. Our next step is a shear force calculation. We start from left end, that is point A, and we move towards the right. First, let's take a section towards the right of A and very near to it. Now shear force towards the right of A is equal to, if I consider the left hand side of the section, I see that there is only upward force VA whose magnitude is 19.55 kilonewton. So we have plus 19.55. Since upward force on the left hand side of the section is positive, so shear force 19.55 is positive. Then let's move the section towards point B. By taking a section towards left of B and very near to it, I can write the value of shear force towards left of B equal to, if I see as I move section from here to here, there is addition of this amount of force whose magnitude will be 5 multiplied by 3. So I have plus 19.55 minus 5 into 3. downward force on the left hand side of section is minus, so I use the sign minus. Now this is equal to 4.55 kilonewton. Then let's take a section towards right of B and very near to it. Shear force towards right of B is equal to, I see that there is the addition of this downward force of 10 kilonewton. So we have 4.55 minus 10 and is equal to minus 5.45 kilonewton. Now I see that there is no force between this section and up to point D. So I'll straight away take a section near point D, skipping this salient point C, since at C there is only a couple acting. By taking a section towards left of D and very near to it, I can write shear force towards left of D is equal to, since there is no addition of force between these two sections, so value is same, minus 5.45 kilonewton.